All right, welcome once again to Sin Bin Stream. We cap off Sunday live streams with the NHL Buffalo Sabres at Seattle Kraken. Almost said Bills. Good big win by the Bills over the Patriots, though, in the NFL. Hello, Gracie. Good luck to your Sabres tonight. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Hello, Ronald Duffney as well. Thank you guys for being here. Well, I guess I could have checked Twitter for the goalies, and I failed to do so. And let's fix the schedule. Yes, part 2. Both on the road, too. Big win on the road for the Bills. All right, I do need to fix my schedule. It'll be, I totally forgot. Had to eat dinner. Need to make sure the audio's good. All right, audio's good. Tough loss for the Packers. I mean, I knew there was a distinct possibility they were going to lose to the Broncos, but they had some devastating injuries in that game. 2 on offense, 2 on defense. I mean, there's only one other player that could have got injured that it would have, one, maybe 2 players that could have gotten injured that would have been more devastating than the 2 in particular. Parsons' apparent, I think it was his left knee injury, or no, wait, was it his left? And then Watson's left shoulder. So, not good. I don't expect to hear good news for either of those guys. No, I didn't hear that. It did look bad. I mean, they're eliminated. He could have sat the rest of the year. Anyways, I feel like his problems have been season long. And all right, let's make sure the Kraken. But thanks for telling me. No, I didn't know that was confirmed. Yeah, hey, Dan C. It was a huge comeback. Huge comeback by the Rams today, too. Man, the Lions fell apart. All right, yeah, we'll work on the schedule. I can't remember if there's a doubleheader Friday. We'll get into that. The game might start soon, though. All right, so the 15th is tomorrow. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, we'll fix that. Oh, all right, here we go. Roster report. We'll go through the NHL scores as well. This is the first of a 2-game season series set. Game 2 in Buffalo, March 28th. We have Alex Lyon and Joey Decord. Decord, 874 record, 294 goals against, 893 save, 563 for Lyon. Apologies, they took it down. Decord, number 35. Lyon, number 34. But the Kraken are going left to right, and the Sabres are going right to left. All right, we will fix that later. Behind the Buffalo net, up the near boards. Yeah, Buffalo in white. I guess I could change it, but they're yellow. It looks good there. Buffalo sends it over the red line into the far corner. Seattle scoops it up. 1920. Oh, I got to fix the clock. Pardon me. And a whistle at 1929, just as soon as I tried to fix it. No shots on goal. Make sure this is live. All right, thanks for being here. Pass by Buffalo after the draw. Chipped into the far circle, picked up by Lindgren. Buffalo sends it behind the Seattle net, up the near boards, and to the side of the net, steered aside by Lyon. Buffalo sends it behind the net to McLeod. Now skated out of there, over the red line, into the ozone, drop pass, sent around by Benson. And out. Nobody kept it in at the blue line. Both teams getting a line change. 18:34 to go. First period. Battle for the puck in the near circle. Pinned up along the near boards in the Buffalo end. Power couldn't get it, but sent up the near boards by the Sabres now. Taken over by the Kraken. Dumped in. Hit in the corner. Behind the net for Buffalo. Power sends it up the far boards. Red line. Dump in by Buffalo. All right. Camera. Yeah, it's been behind the Seattle net for a while. And they just panned over there. Unbelievable. All right, Kraken up the near boards to the near circle, near corner, drop pass, back to the blue line, blast blocked into the far corner. Boy, a Sabre player just got knocked down. He's slow to get up in the far corner. I think he's up now. Tuck past it. Doesn't look like his helmet's on correct, though. Pass to the near corner, back to the blue line, kept in. Sent behind the net by, who was that? Samuelson. Kraken steal it and go the other way. Into the near corner. Oh, big hit taken behind the net. And the Sabres try to dump it in. We still have no shots on goal. Kraken shot, glove save by Lyon from the near circle at 16:57. That should be the first one. It is. We are currently on the Seattle broadcast. We'll see how that goes. Wow, Dahlin got leveled as payback, though. And then Dahlin got, the same two players. Dahlin and Melanson. But it was like, I don't know if Dahlin's was as good. Melanson really clocked him. And they just kicked out a Kraken from the draw. Right. Who's stepping in? Is that Nyman? It looks like 88, but I guess that's 30. It is 38. All right. Sabres won the draw and cleared it over the red line in front of the Seattle bench. Puck is loose in the slot. Sent up the near boards over the red line. Hit along the boards. Timmins takes a hit, and he sends it behind the net. But the Kraken send it back, get another hit. Back to the blue line. Far circle shot. Lyon ends up smothering it or freezing it after initially dropping it. Should be. I was going to say, that's got to be the second shot on goal. I think that was on target. Definitely. NHL.com is like slow to register shots lately. They didn't used to be that way. They used to be ahead of the TV. I mean, yeah, there we go. Streaming and it's delayed. All right, Lyon getting set. Far circle draw out of the zone. Buffalo up the middle. Backhander on net, steered aside into the near corner. Taken behind the net, I believe, by Eberle. Yep. Up the near boards. I was say that's got to be a shot for Buffalo. It is. Into the near corner. Sent to Eberle behind the net, but it gets out to the far boards. Far circle. Pass down behind the net. Eberle missed it. And trying to dig it out is McLeod. Now he has it. Makes a pass to the red line, chipped in by the Sabres. And the Kraken skated out of their own end over the red line in front of the Buffalo bench. Pass to the near circle. Backhander steered aside behind the net. And Buffalo, long pass up to the left wing. Move to the circle and shot, and a glove save by Decord, who holds on at 15-27, 2-2 shots on goal. A couple good opportunities here by the Sabres in the last minute. Ow. Ooh, my ankle is cracking. I need to get some exercise. It's tough. It's so cold out. All right, face off. In the near circle, controlled by the Kraken. Behind the net, up the far boards. And shot from the far circle. Decord hangs on at 15-14. Looks like Tuck might have taken that shot. Yep, Tuck knocked somebody off the puck, turned around, and shot it right into the chest of Decord. Good play by Tuck. 15-14 to go in the first period. Face off. Controlled by the Kraken. Sent up the far boards to the red line and dumped in. Far corner behind the net. Scooped up. Sent down by Krebs for icing, I believe. At 15 minutes to go in the opening period. All right. Draw will be in the Buffalo Sabres end. In the, looks like far circle. Ice level cam. Kraken win the draw again. They keep it in at the blue line. Pass gets away to the far boards, though. Now dumped into the far corner. Sent behind the net by Buffalo. Hit. Samuelson takes a hit. He got it out to neutral ice, though. 14:35 to go in the opening period. Puck along the near boards. Dunn passes to the far side. And Eberle sends one weakly into the far corner. Let's see. Who's there? That is Byram. Puck comes loose to the near corner. Not kept in. Sabres counter at the red line and dump it in. Taken behind the net. Centering pass. Gets away into the far corner. Couple players down briefly. Kraken dump it in from the red line and chase it into... How is that not offside? A shot from the slot and a big rebound into the far circle and another shot sent around off the rebound. Kraken probably pick up a shot or two there, but nothing yet. Sent up the near boards. Hit taken again. Wow. Hitting is fast and furious here. Greenway got nailed for Buffalo. 13:20 to go in the opening period. Into the far corner for the Kraken. Battle for the puck. Sent to the blue line. That kept in. Long shot. Rebound. I don't know how the Kraken missed. Must have hit the crossbar off the rebound. Behind the net and loose in front of the net and into the near corner. And another hit. Kept in at the blue line by the Kraken. Long shot wide. Big rebound. Lyon holds on at 12:48. Out of all that, Seattle got one shot. The last one, that came from the side. I don't know. 12:48 to go. No score. 3-3 shots on goal. Let's check the other games. If we beat them today, it would only be the second time they beat them since they... Oh, really? against the Kraken. Yeah. Is this the Kraken's third or fourth year? Or I don't even remember what year they came in. Should have looked that up. All right. We'll pass along some finals from earlier today. Hurricanes 3, Flyers 2. Wow. In a shootout. At home for Carolina. Mammoth 5, Penguins 4 in overtime in Pittsburgh. Utah gets the win. Canucks win on the road without Quinn Hughes, 2-1 over the Devils, his brother's team. 2-1. And wow, Wild all over the Bruins. Guess who scored too? Okay, Spurgeon, Kaprizov, Hartman, Quinn Hughes. Why he doesn't have a picture yet? Just use his Vancouver picture. And Boldy, 5-0 Wild over the Bruins. 1-0 Habs over the Oilers in Montreal. Demidov 7th on the power play, 2:28 into the second. Whoops. Kraken gonna take this home finally. Wow. Yep, Bruins are losing big time. And Quinn Hughes gets a goal in his first game for the Wild. Just his third of the year, but I'm pretty sure he has a bunch of assists, if I'm not mistaken. Whoop, wrong page. There we go. Into the near circle. Pass gets away off the far boards. Kraken have the puck. Pass to the near side. Shot from the top of the circle is blocked. Another shot from the blue line blocked into the far corner. So shots, but not shots on goal being fired. And it's cleared out. Race is on. Sabres get it. Far circle. Pass to the, not the crease, the slot. Taken into the far boards. Kraken cough it up at the red line. And sent in by the Sabres, but skated out again by the Kraken and sent into the near corner. Sent behind the net and now out the far boards. Red line pass carried in by Byram to the far corner. Battle for the puck. Kraken have it. Eberle pass over the red line and dump in by Tolvanen. Or Tolvanen. Probably Tolvanen, right? Into the near corner. Buffalo. That's Byram who sent it to the far boards and out. Taken by Buffalo. Again, Byram in the far circle. Still 3-3 shots on goal. So we approach 11 minutes remaining. All right. Puck gets away. Kraken send it up the far boards, but Buffalo has it in their own defensive end. Into the near boards battle, though. Finally skated out by the Sabres. Dump in and taken away again. Into the near circle. Kraken trying to keep it in and cannot. Buffalo sends it down the ice behind the net. Played into the near corner by DeCord. And skated out by the Kraken. And dumped in from the blue line. Not a lot of shots on goal yet. 3-3 so far. No score. All right, battle for the puck in the near corner. Sent behind the net. To the red line. Picked up in their own end by Larson. Sent up the near boards. Pass to the center. Shot blocked in the slot. Into the far circle. Sent out by Thompson. And pass carried over to the right circle. Far circle, shot from the near circle, glove save to Cord. That should be on net at 9:39. What's the discussion here, or is it just the under 10 media timeout? Oh, the ref took a dive. I don't know what he tripped over. And we have the under 10 media timeout. Oh, and that last shot was registered on goal for Buffalo. Now the Bruins broke the shootout, and then Boldy picked up another one. Jeez. Steves broke the shutout. 10:58 to go. Or, no, I'm sorry. 10:58 into the third period to make it 5-1. And then, wait, does Boldy have a hatter? No. That's his second. Boldy's 18th and 19th, 12:59 in the third, 6-1 Wild. Well, I guess there's going to be 3 really good teams in the West. You've got your Avalanche, Stars, and maybe Wild after this Quinn Hughes acquisition. Valino scores for the Canadiens, his second of the year. Hawks got him in a trade last year. Demidov 7th on a power play, and Valino's second. Habs lead the Oilers 2-0. That game's on NHL Network if you're interested. Just under half of the game left. And I don't know. That Sunday night game is meaningless. What is it, Vikings, Cowboys? I don't really care. Let the Vikings ruin their draft status. All right, currently on the Kraken feed. We'll see how they do for power plays. Otherwise, we can always switch to the Buffalo feed. Face off, Kraken take it again. Got to look at those draw numbers. Tipped up in the air and a glove save by DeCord. Don't know if that'll register as a shot. Actually, the draws are 5-5, so I'm wrong. I thought they had more. 8-6 hits, Kraken, though. Block shots, 4-0 Sabres. Shot from the blue line after the draw win by Buffalo. Under 9.5 to go now. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Buffalo takes it behind the net. Into the far corner. Kept in at the blue line and now sent out. Wow. That must have hit the post or the bar on a backhander by Seattle. They're saying 5-4, but if that hit the... No, it's 5-3 because that hit the post. And a whistle at 8:53. Yeah, great quick pass. They had a 2-on-2. And yeah, I think it hit the left goal post. Deke and a backhander. Yep, hit the post. So the Sabres caught a break off the stick of Freddie Gaudreau. Face off. Seattle wins it and takes it inside their own end, behind the net, up the far board, skated out, pass to the near boards, dump in, chased into the near corner. Battle for the puck, up the near boards and not kept in, down the length of the ice, and I guess, yep, icing on Buffalo at 8:31. No score, no penalties, 5-3 shots. Whoops, forgot to give. They did give, oh no, Buffalo a shot, not Seattle, of course. Sabres are playing their last game of a 6-game road trip. Face off in the far circle. Won by the Kraken. Blue line shot was wide into the near corner. Hitting for the puck, battling for the puck. Taken away by the Sabres into the far board, sent up and out, dumped right back in by Seattle. I thought that puck came out. Are they kidding me? And Buffalo sends it up ahead into the near boards. Skated to the and passed to the far circle, shot, big rebound in the slot. Nobody there for Buffalo to send the rebound in. And taken to the blue line by Buffalo. Cross ice pass to the near boards. Back to the blue line. Quinn had the puck. Shot blocked in the near circle. Behind the net. They get the puck to Quinn. He gets leveled right in front of the boards. And Seattle sends it out. It'll be scooped up by Power and sent right back in. Into the near corner for Seattle. And to the far circle. Behind the net for Seattle. Behind Buffalo's net. Into the near corner. Battle for the puck. To the far boards for Buffalo. They skate it out over the red line and pass to the left wing. Kraken take it over, but we got a whistle at 6:52. What was the call? Oh, penalty. Tripping on Larson, I think. I guess it was his leg, not his stick. All right, that'll mean a Buffalo 2-minute power play as Seattle has to kill the penalty to number 6, Larson. So 5-on-4, man advantage for Seattle. I'm sorry, not Seattle, Buffalo. Buffalo Sabres. They are 13th on the power play. I missed the kill unit for the 6 straight games with a power play goal, 8 for 25, 32%. So that's pretty good, at least in their last 6. Draw win. Thompson has it, near circle. Passes down low. He gets it right back. Shot. Blocked through the slot and cleared. Touched up by Lyon. Picked up by Dahlen. Over the... Nope, drop pass back. Into the near boards. Not Byram. It was 6. Cleared down the length of the ice by the Kraken. Benson, sorry. Dahlen scoops it up. Still a minute 22 on the power play. Into the near circle. Sent behind the net. To the far boards, far circle area. Kept in at the blue line. And skated to the near boards. Dahlen makes a pass along the blue line, but it's deflected out. And the Sabres will have to tag up. They carry it in, and then it's cleared again by Seattle. 50 seconds to go on the Buffalo power play. Have not registered a shot on goal yet. Picked up into the near, that was McLeod, near circle. Back to the blue line. Back to the near circle, shot. Held on briefly by DeCord, and then he released it. Buffalo keeps it in. Shot was wide into the near corner. Not sure I understood that. Looked like he held on long enough for a draw. No whistle by the refs. Dahlen had, or no, not Dahlen. Shot, and that was mishit. Back to the blue line for Byram. Power play almost up. 3, 2, 1. And back to 5-on-5. Blue line shot. Puck was loose. DeCord was looking around. It's in the far circle and then cleared. And both teams going for line changes. Byram has it. Passes into his own zone. Gets it right back. Tries to dump it in from the red line. Taken behind the net by Evans. Up the far boards to the blue line. Pass off the near stick or near side into the near corner, pass right through the front of the net to the right wing, skated into the far circle, drop pass gets away into the far corner. It is actually 7-3 shots on goal now for Buffalo, and 10 shots between both teams, and we've already played 16 minutes. Dahlen passes, it gets away, picked up near circle, centered. That's knocked into the far boards. Behind the net, Thompson looking. He sends it up the far boards and not kept in. Buffalo retreats. They send it up the near boards. Battle by the penalty box. Puck lost. Thompson into the near boards. Scooped up by Seattle. Up ahead into the near circle. Near corner. Now taken by the Sabres. That would be Krebs. Decord behind his net to the far boards. Passed, long pass ahead. Was it tipped? No icing apparently. Behind the Buffalo net. Picked up by Byram. Pass to the far side. They got a 2-on-1. Return pass, shot, and a goal. Great 2-on-1. A give and go, and the Sabres get on the board first, and somebody crashed hard into the boards behind the net and is slow to get up. That would be number 9, Norris. Hopefully Norris is all right. Great pass by, I think, Tuck to start this. He should get the other assist. He does. Ostlund from Norris and Tuck. And yeah, Norris, I think, got tripped or lost an edge. And great shot by Ostlund or Ostlund to get it into the net. I think, okay, he made it to the bench. So hopefully Norris is all right. 4th goal of the year for Ostlund. Or is it Ostlund? Face off. Sabres win the draw. Send it up. And was that icing? No. Sent behind the net by Seattle. It's finally out. They're on a break into the near circle. Puck knocked off the stick into the near corner. Dug out of the far corner by Buffalo and sent up. And Seattle has it in their own end. 2:22 in the first. Shot was wide from the near circle. Centering pass gets picked off by Buffalo. They send it over the red line. Scooped up, sent behind the net. Was that? Ooh, puck got away. Looked like Sabres. Oh, yeah, that's Montour, Brandon Montour. I think he used to be on the Hawks a long time ago, unless I'm thinking of somebody else. And maybe the Kings? All right, puck gets loose, and Buffalo takes it behind their own net. And a pass to right in front of the Buffalo bench. They send it right back into their own end. Up the near boards. Dahlen passes. Far circle shot. Deflected into the netting at 1:31. I guess we didn't have the under 6 media timeout. You know what? I'm going to try the Buffalo broadcast. We'll take a little taste of that and before the end of the first period here. Can't remember if they... Yeah, I guess MSG is okay. Okay, I did not want... I want hockey. You're giving me college sports. My God, this ESPN app is terrible. I'm going to have to go all... Put the leagues at the top, not the bottom. Yeah, it's not like this is the only game going, too. All right, we'll see it. We'll check out the Sabres broadcast real quick. Whoops, sorry. Hello, Sinbin admin. Yes, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Yvonne. I appreciate it. Let's go. Yep. Sabres have the lead. Need some points from Tage Thompson. He's on my hockey pool team. All right, good luck, Dan. Yeah, sorry, it was Tuck that got the last assist. For some reason, I thought it was Thompson. It's Tuck. For some reason, I mix those two up sometimes. All right, did we get any other finals? I don't think so. Light night or light day, too. 3 finals, 3 in progress. Under a minute to go in St. Paul, Minnesota. 6-1. Oilers going to the power play just near the end of the second period, but they are trailing the Habs in Montreal 2-0. I'll check the football at the end of the first period. Got 9 votes, 56% for Buffalo, 44% for Kraken. Excuse me, face-off taken. Oh, they added a shot for the Kraken. I'm sorry, not for the Kraken. Buffalo. What am I saying? All right, neutral ice. Sabres take it back into their own end. 1:12 to go. First period. Sent up the far boards, down the length of the ice, behind the net to Cord, to the far corner, sent behind the net again. Near boards battle. Kept in at the blue line briefly by Buffalo, but Seattle sends it out. Tuck makes the pass. Taken over by Dunn. The puck gets deflected to the crease, and it's frozen by DeCord at 45.2. I think it went off. Penguins are struggling. Today or just in general? I already forgot. Yeah, Mammoth in overtime. Utah's been struggling too. 5-4 Mammoth over the Gwins. Good to see the Hurricanes get a much-needed win in overtime. Or check that shootout over the Flyers. Far circle draw. They just kicked out Beniers. Eberle steps in. Buffalo wins the draw. It was Norris into the near corner. So good to see Norris back out there after crashing into the boards after that goal. Puck is deflected over the netting, or into the netting, at 32.8. Oh, that's an ornament. I thought that was like an ugly sweater giveaway for Buffalo at the Islanders game coming up. First 7,500 fans get an ornament. All right, Buffalo kept it in and sent it into the far corner. We got under 30 seconds to go in the opening period. Shot is blocked into the near corner or near boards. Kraken couldn't get it out. Into the near corner, Tuck gives a hit to Beniers. Still battling for the puck with 5 seconds to go. Into the far boards and out, and that should do it. That's the end of the first period. 1-0 Buffalo Sabres as we head to the first intermission. Oh, Gracie, good luck in that game. Yeah, if you're the first 7,500, you get a ornament. It looked like a Sabres jersey, but with some like extra Christmas decoration on it. I was just laughing because I thought it was supposed to be like ugly sweater giveaway, and then I realized, oh no, it's an ornament. So good luck. Have a good time at the game. All right, looks like the Wild finally wrapped it up. Andrew Peaky got his second goal of the year at 19:59. They're probably reviewing to make it a 6-2 Wild final over the Bruins. Second intermission, Habs lead 2-0, but Oilers will still have a minute 46 on their power play to start the third. Yeah, no other games going on. Canucks 2-1 winners over the Devils in New Jersey. Mammoth overtime in Pittsburgh beat the Penguins 5-4. Hurricanes at home 3-2 shootout winners over the Flyers. Yep, and now we just went final. They counted the goal at 19:59 for Andrew Peaky. And again, if you didn't join us when we were going through it, Quinn Hughes had his third goal of the year in his first game as a Minnesota Wild. At least I think. He didn't play yesterday, did he? I just thought about that. I didn't really look. All right, so 2 games left. Third period in Montreal. Second and third period yet in Seattle. Yeah, and we'll take a quick peek. Mahomes spheres. Oh, great. Now they think Parsons tore his ACL as well. Oh, man. I had a bad feeling. I was hoping for the best, but yeah, I think Mahomes was non-contact, right? The guy was tackling him on his other leg, and he kind of... That looked more like a hyperextended knee. I'm surprised Mahomes was that bad. And Parsons, non-contact on his own, changing direction. Both were grass fields, too. You can't even blame artificial turf. Well, that's going to significantly hurt the Packers' playoff hopes. That's unfortunate. Sorry I opened ESPN. And that, not only that, I'm worried about Watson too. Because, all right, yeah, Parsons is a big part of the defense, but Watson's other than maybe Love and I guess Jacobs, Watson's important to the offense. They just play so much better with him in the lineup. So, oh boy, not good. Jeez Louise. Cowboys up 7-0 on the Vikings. Javonte Williams rushing touchdown. 3:08 to go in the first. Vikings ball. Suppose the Cowboys are still mathematically alive, but it's getting late for them. Well, certainly didn't want to see that. Oh, we didn't do the goal visualizer. Let me do that, and I'll check up. So, 86. Yeah, it's basically a breakaway. They get a 2-on-1. They give a give and go. And then, yeah, he crashed into the boards. He beat DeCord glove side. Couldn't do anything. He had to respect the near post. Oh, thank you. 1 penalty on the Kraken. So 9-3 shots on goal, Buffalo. 10, actually, they end up leading in draws or face-off wins, 10-7. It was 50-50 briefly. 10-9 hits, Seattle. 5-4 blocked shots, Buffalo. 8-7 giveaways, Buffalo. 1-1 takeaways. Again, game 1 of a 2-game series. Game 2 in Buffalo, not until March 28th. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, again, but both these injuries happened on grass. Denver is grass. Packers at home have grass, but it's a hybrid. They're the only team that uses the hybrid. It's mostly grass with a little bit of, synthetic sewn in. I believe Denver and New England used to use it as well. I mean, the worst grass fields are always Soldier Field in Chicago. In less than 10 years, they'll have a new stadium, probably indoors. and Pittsburgh, and that's largely because the Pitt Panthers play there, or they'll have high school, high school football high school football playoff games there too. But yeah, but these were on grass. Arrowhead or Kansas City is grass, and Denver's grass, and non-contact injuries and on grass. And I don't know. I just remember Dan Marino popped his Achilles, I think, once on grass too, just running away after a play. So it can happen anytime, but dang it. All right, if you could do me a favor, hit the like button if you haven't already done so. And if you're enjoying the live stream, do consider hitting the subscribe button. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers. And this will help grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. Oh, I forgot to unmute, so I didn't get the goal horn for the goal. And I didn't get the end of the period horn either. All right, we'll be prepared for the second period. Pardon. Make sure that's muted. All right. I'm going to take a quick break and cue up some music. Actually, let me fix the schedule first. It's Friday. I believe we're doing hockey. Might gotta look at some changes. Oh yeah, Hurricanes, Panthers, and Stars, Ducks. That's a pretty good night. Why isn't this? There we go. Why didn't that open? Yep, I'm sure. Oh my gosh, my eyes. Yep, Sabres wrap up that West Coast trip too, and probably get back home soon enough. Hurricanes. No, we have to abbreviate it. Carolina at Florida, 6P. I already forgot the other game. There's Dallas, I think, at the Ducks. Yep. Oh, back-to-back Dallas games on a road trip out west. All right, Carolina at Florida. Dallas at Anaheim. All right, let me cue the music and I'll be back. Let's see. Let's close that out. There we go. Keep an eye on Oilers, Canadians. That should resume. Yeah, that'll resume before I'm back, probably. All right, be right back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Once again, let's kill the music. Just about set for the second period. Underway in the third in Montreal, still 2-0 Habs. I was going to say, it's Lions still out there. All right. Sabres in white going left to right. Kraken in that really dark blue going right to left. All right, there we go. All right. All right, second period draw coming up. Controlled by the Kraken back into their own end. And wow, this is very bright. I may have to go back to the Kraken feed. This is like way overexposed. It's like blindingly white. All right. Puck's just been going back and forth. Nothing happening. All right. Buffalo has it. Yeah, this is way too bright. Shot into the near corner. I don't think it was this bad in the last minute. Shot from the point. Big rebound in the slot, and that one's sent wide. Pretty good scoring opportunity by Buffalo. And they pick it up in their own end. Yeah, I think they did something to the broadcast camera that it was like too... Yeah, I guess they fixed it. I don't know. It was awfully bright, but I guess we're better now. Still no shots on goal in the second period. Back to the blue line. Buffalo keeps it in. Long pass goes into the near corner. Into the far corner. Kraken finally get it. Skate it out. Pass to the red line. Over the blue line. Shot high and deflected into the netting at 18:31. Yeah, I mean, it looks a little better. It was very bright. And that, well, TV thinks that was a shot on goal. Let's see if it actually was. I think it was high. Lyon may have gotten a piece of it. Yeah, he redirected it. I would think, yeah, that is a shot on goal. Man, NHL.com, slow. All right, near circle draw in the Buffalo end. They win it. Power takes it behind the net, sends it up the far boards. Red line was Tuck. They have to regroup. Power back into his own end. Over to Bryson. They send it down the length of the ice into the near corner. Chased by Norris. Behind the net now, Montour for the Kraken. Battle for the puck in the far boards. Norris sends it around to the blue line. Dumped in again to the near corner. Let's see if Tuck... No, yeah. Behind the net now. Montour gets it out the far boards, but not over the blue line. Long shot saved into the near boards as we approach 17.5 to go in the second period. DeCord sends it off the near boards and out finally. Regrouping in their own end. I think it's Dahlin. Yep. Up ahead, left wing dumps it in behind the net. Over to the near corner. Back to the blue line and out. Dahlin couldn't keep it in. Way out of his net is Lyon. He gets it to Dahlin, who chips it to the red line. Taken by Tuck into the near corner. No, not Tuck. Pardon me. Mallinston. Seattle the other way, into the far corner, along the far boards, past taken out of there by Buffalo. Dumped into the far corner again. One shot on goal each team early going in the second period. Sent around to the near boards. Kept in by Evans. He skates it to the near corner. Centering pass deflected behind the net. Scooped up by Dahlen. He's over the blue line. His pass gets tipped ahead and taken behind the net by the Kraken. Up the near boards. Kraken pass. And yeah, I already saw it. Thanks. Pass to the near side. I know Mahomes is the big headline, but I think Parsons is a bigger headline than that. Just due to the fact that the Chiefs were eliminated today. Into the far corner. Kept in by Seattle. That shot is blocked. 11-4. Breakaway and couldn't do anything with it. Into the far corner. Buffalo still has the puck. Thompson centers. Near circle, shattered blade. The shaft of the stick was fine. The blade just blew up on the shot. Seattle dumps it in. Yeah, I had seen it. Thanks. Puck is sent into the near boards. I was worried about Parsons number one, but I'm worried about Watson as well because, I don't know. I know I was just being critical of ESPN, but trying not to be too negative. But yeah, I had seen it because I went to check the scores and it was front page. Cowboys up 14-7 on the Vikings. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I hadn't heard that. Yeah, well, Parsons could too. I mean, it's so late in the year. You know, you're talking 9 months minimum, even on the fastest case. Into the near corner. That's bad news, though. I hate to hear that for Mahomes. I mean, I don't like the Chiefs, but hate for injury for anybody. All right, Kraken finally get it out of their own end. They took that shot away. It's back to 11-4. Tuck tried to get it loose, but it's taken by Montour in the near corner. And finally, Seattle gets it into the near circle, into the near corner. Pass to the far circle. Great save by Lyon. And then the rebound, an even better save. 14-27. Well, they gave Seattle one shot on goal. Yeah, that probably eliminates the Packers from the Super Bowl contention. Maybe they might not even. They'll be lucky to win a playoff game at this rate with all the injuries they've had. All right, Lyon after the face off in the far circle. Yeah, I think I got to go back. This one's way too bright again. Behind the net. Seattle sends it up the near boards. At the red line, Eberle passed it. Taken over by the Sabres. Wanted to say Bills so bad. Far circle. Puck stolen by Eberle. He sends it out over the red line. Pass ahead for the Sabres. Tuck to the far boards. Can't see. That is Byram. Not held in. Seattle gets it to the red line. Buffalo trying to get a line change into the slot. Far circle. Puck deflected. Scooped up by Beniers and sent up the near boards. Under 13:30 to go. Behind the net, Eberle, but Power scoops it up for Sabres. Passes to Thompson. He carries it over the red line. Pass to the winger. I think Tuck dumped it in. Not kept in. Kraken take it out. Centering pass gets through to the far boards. Nobody could get a stick on it. Larson sends it behind the net, scooped up, sent up the near boards, cross ice pass. Red line dump in by Buffalo. Glove down by Dunn. Kraken pass it to the red line, into the right wing area, to the far circle, into the far corner. Dunn sends it behind the net. Picked up in the near corner by Kako. Blue line to Dunn. Dunn, they keep it in. There's a long possession. Shot from the near circle, deflected into the netting, though. Shot was off the stick of Lindgren. We got the under 14 media timeout at 12:23. Yeah, we're going back to Seattle. I don't know what happened. Buffalo's main broadcast cam is like blindingly white with the glare off the ice. It's giving me a headache. All right, there we go. Back to the Kraken. All right, 11-5 still. Shots on goal. It's check-in from Montreal. Habs get the third goal. Nick Suzuki's ninth on the power play. 3:38 of the third. There's still 13-17 to go in Montreal, but the Oilers down 3. Just curious who's in net. If they started, oh man, Jari? Was it Jari? Yeah, let's take a quick look. Let's see. Nope, wrong. Need the game summary. No, they started Pickard, but Jari dressed as the backup. Yeah, Pickard's a serviceable backup, but see if Jari's a lateral move. If it's true that they declined taking, is it Binnington from the Blues, that I find hard to believe that they wouldn't have considered Binnington an upgrade over Skinner. And yet they think Jari is. I mean, it's a lateral at best, I think. All right, back from commercial. Yeah, I should start looking into. I mean, Parsons are the big one, but man, if they lose like Watson too, Zach Tom, Quay Walker, they're gonna need some depth. Forget starters. Up, knocked into the penalty box area. Is this a puck over net? Delay a game? I don't know. 12-19. What's the call? It is. All right. Wait a minute. Who's the call on? It's on Buffalo. Timmons sent it into the crowd. So it's a Kraken penalty. All right, Buffalo heads to the penalty kill. Their first penalty of the game. And the Kraken get the man advantage, 5-on-4. Second and kill for Buffalo, and I missed the Kraken power play unit. My bad. All right, taken in the near circle by Eberle. He skates it out over the red line into the O-zone, pass to the they get it to the blue line to Dunn. Near circle. Dunn at the point. Down low. Shot. Loose in the crease, but frozen by Lyon at 11:45. Did they count that as a shot? I don't know. Probably should be. Yeah, that should be at least one shot. We got to scroll down, though. Oh, yeah. Well, they think 11-7 on TV. NHL.com still has 11-5. I'm sure it'll catch up. Face off. taken by Seattle back to the blue line. Near circle. Pass gets away into the far boards and I guess deflected into the crowd at 11:35. Yep, 11-7 shots on goal now. Two inside the crease, I believe. Yep, thanks, Stan. Yeah, they have Pickard in net. They did not start Jari tonight. But Jari was serving as the backup. And we're still waiting for the draw. Kraken. Nope, they don't win the draw. Buffalo takes it and clears it down the length of the ice. 1:10 to go on the power play for Seattle. All right. Kraken. Eberle over the red line. Pass to the near boards and intercepted by Buffalo and cleared. Dunn scoops it up for Seattle. He skates it, sends it off the boards, and I guess it went into the bench at 11:05. So they had 2 point-blank shots in the crease, but that's it on this power play. Yep, 11-7 shots on goal. I don't know what the discussion is. Trying to figure out where the draw is. They take it into the Buffalo end. I don't know why. Did they tip it into the bench? Okay, Gaudreau, Kako, Nyman, Wright, Montour on the ice, according to Seattle TV. Face-off taken. Tuck going the other way into the far circle. Centered it. Couldn't hit, who was that? McLeod. Seattle going the other way into the near circle. Shot blocked into the near boards. Kept in at the blue line by Montour to the far circle. Far corner. Back to the blue line. Shot wide. Lyon nearly dislodged the net. Another shot wide off the back of the net, in fact. Battle for the puck comes loose into the slot. Kept in at the blue line. 4 seconds on the power play. Into the near circle. Pass deflected. Power play over. We're back to 5-on-5. Behind the net. Kept in at the blue line by Dunn. To Montour. Into the near circle. That shot is blocked by... Why don't they have 5 people on the ice? Shot was blocked by Timmins. Puck right outside the crease. And a goal. Odd. Sorry, the camera honestly had no idea where the puck was. 2-0 Buffalo. All of a sudden, it was just a 2-on-0, and Buffalo had put the puck in the net. Wasn't much I could do. They had no idea where the puck was. Easy pass, and that's a goal for Thompson. He went 5-hole under the cord. Tage Thompson is 16th from Krebs and Tuck. Tuck has a 2-point night thus far. And the Sabres lead 2-0. Actually, let me make this window a little bigger so we don't have to... There's 9:52 to go, second period. So we're halfway home. Oh, yeah, TNT, Tuck, right? Kako, Krebs. All right, well, at least we got the goal scorer on the second goal. Usually you can fit in the assisters, too. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. All right, puck play continues. Oops, let's fix the clock. All right, sorry, trying to fix the clock. All right, at the red line, Tuck with the puck. Pass to Thompson, near circle, off the boards, behind the net. Tuck centers it, but it gets away at the blue line from Power. Yeah, I figured. I remember you saying it before, Gracie. Buffalo finishing a line change. Timmins will dump it in from the red line. Under 9 to go. second period. Ooh, somebody got dumped behind the net. Buffalo. Kept it at the blue line, though. Drop past McLeod. He takes it to the near corner. That shot goes through the crease into the far corner and down the length of the ice. Picked up by Timmins. And it's at neutral ice. Scooped up by the Kraken into the slot. Shot. Big rebound, though. And sent to the near boards. Wow. Good save by Lyon, but that was a big rebound. Nearly a goal for the Kraken off the rebound. All right. I think that's Power. Yep, Power has it. He makes a pass. Taken by Norris. Now scooped up by the Kraken. Into the near corner. Eberle couldn't handle it. Power passes. Buffalo coughed it up. Seattle counters. Near circle. Eberle drop pass. Buffalo in the near board. Stolen right back. Yep, we got a whistle. This might be a penalty. Who's it on, though? Didn't see it.
We'll talk about it when we come back. Need a power play goal coming here. Need one badly. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. Tage Thompson is hurt from it. Buffalo has a 2-0.
All right, yeah, we're on the Kraken feed. The Buffalo camera was white hot. It was blindingly bright on the ice in the second period for some reason. So I guess there's a penalty coming up on Buffalo. They haven't posted it yet. 12-9 shots on goal, Buffalo. All right, seriously? Okay, there it is. Dahlin cross-checking Beniers. Okay, got it. So Seattle heads to the power play, 5-on-4 man advantage after the under 10 media timeout. Canadians still up 3-0 on the Oilers. 7:57 to go in the third. Yep, Tage. Yeah, somebody said they needed a Tage Thompson point, I think, earlier. I lost track, though. Oh, Dan C. said it. Well, Dan, you had a goal from Tage. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, Vikings tied it up 14-all. 6:41 in the second. Yeah, he got Beniers in the back near the I think he was already like losing an edge, and he fell awkwardly because of the hit too. Bit dangerous. I can understand the call. All right, power play for. Yeah, they called it on Dahlin. Okay. 0 for 1, 2 shots for Seattle on the power play. And they kicked Stevenson out of the draw. Beniers steps in. He wins it back to Dunn at the blue line. Stevenson shot. And it's in. Near post. Oh, boy. Lyon did not seal the near post. We got a 2-1 game. Shot from the near circle. Quick power play goal, and it's 2-1 Buffalo. Stevenson sixth on the power play from Dunn and Eberle. Yeah, he got screened by Eberle, and it just went over the pad and under the blocker. Oh, and it hit his back and went in. I wonder if that hit the post, then his back, and then went in or something. Somehow it fluttered off his back and went in. Oh, my gosh. Why are we getting an angle from outside the arena? in a hockey game. Can't say I've ever seen that camera angle. That was interesting. Dumped in, taken by Power behind the net. He skates it out over the red line and dumps it in from the blue line. DeCord plays it into the near corner. Picked up by Buffalo. And can't get it out of the corner again. Back to the blue line, though. Cross to the other side. Shot deflected or blocked into the near boards and out. Yep. Stevenson sixth on the power play from Dunn and Eberle. There we go. All right, blue line, shot from the near side, and Dahlin broke his stick. Kept in at the blue line. Dahlin back out there. Makes a pass to the far circle. Thompson looking. Near circle shot after a pass. Rebound in the slot, taken out. Seattle works it back into the far corner. Somebody got tackled. And there's a call. Yeah. Believe the Sabres, I think, going back on the power play after a tackle by Evans at 6:16. Interference. Yeah, Krebs got interfered with. Definitely got tackled. I don't think there was any doubt about this call. Of course, the home fans are booing, but I mean, Krebs just got derailed as he was trying to get to the puck, too. So Riker Evans with the interference, and Buffalo heads to the power play. 0 for 1, one shot. Kraken coach shaking his head, but, I mean, that was a pretty easy call for the refs. All right, Benson, Doan, Norris, Thompson, Dahlin for the power play. Gaudreau, Winterton, Larson, Lindgren for the kill for Seattle. Far circle, as we approach 6 minutes to go. Shot and saved and held on in the crease at 5:58 by DeCord, of course. Yeah, shot from the near circle. The cord. Oh, it hit a Buffalo skate. Tuck was, or no, sorry. Oh, that's Doan. Doan's 91. That's right. I'm confusing Doan and Tuck now. Gosh darn it. Far circle. Yeah, it hit his skate, nearly went 5-hole. Kept in near boards, around to the far corner. Thompson pass, back to the blue line, near side Dahlin, up the slot, shot, high or wide. Big rebound cleared by Seattle down the length of the ice. Picked up in the far circle, pass to Norris. Norris skates it over the red line for the Sabres. Far circle pass. Back to the blue line. Thompson down low. He gets it back from Norris. Couldn't keep it in. Seattle going the other way. 1-on-1. Picked up. Passed to the red line. Thompson over the blue line. He passes back to the blue line. Dahlin near circle. That shot is wide. Another rebound at the blue line. Sent to the slot. Thompson sends it behind the net. He scoops it up behind the net, sends it to the near corner. Battle for the puck behind the net, picked up by Thompson. He centers it. Norris tries to get it, but it goes to the blue line. Kept in by Dahlin. Thompson, Dahlin blast. Big rebound and a shot. Another save behind the net. Norris had a pretty good opportunity there. 8 seconds on the power play. Down low. Buffalo looking. Far circle. Power play over. Shot. Another save by DeCord. Cleared, though, after the penalty kill was over. Did that go into the crowd? I don't know. Or was it icing? I'm not sure where the draw is going to be. Oh, penalty. Hooking. Doan picks up the penalty. As we head to the under 6. Wait, was it on Doan? Yep, Doan got a hooking penalty. So back and forth we go on the power play. And Seattle, after the media timeout, now heads to the power play. All right. Well, the Oilers made it 3-1 briefly. Hyman's 7th on the power play from Bouchard and McDavid. 12:29 of the third. And Tashir, I assume, his second at 13:52 from Struble. So they had it within 2 goals for all of a minute, under a minute and a half. A minute 20, what, 3? I don't know. And what is it with being on natural grass, too? You know, Mahomes in Kansas City, right? That's natural grass. Parsons, natural grass in Denver. I don't know. But hey, Alex, thanks for being here. Who had an Achilles? I don't know. I was worried about Parsons, but I'm worried about Watson because their offense is so much better with him there. I mean, other than like Jacobs or, you know, I mean, they do have deep wide receiver depth, but without Kraft, you know, it's just like they're out of you know, hopefully Reed can be that guy, but Dobbs is kind of cooled off. You know, it's like without Watson, they don't have a deep threat. And again, I kind of blame play calling because I don't know why LaFleur was going for a kill shot. Oh, right, Jones. Right. Well, Jones, was that on natural grass too? I don't remember. That may have been. I can't remember where they were for that game. McLeod, Tuck, Samuelson, Timmins on the kill. Beniers, Eberle, Stevenson, Tolvanen, and Dunn for Seattle's power play. Blue line, kept in, Dunn, far circle, lost the puck into the slot. McLeod sends it down the length of the ice. Quickly played back to Dunn as Buffalo tries to get at least one change. Beniers passes, far circle, to the point. He lost it, but it stayed in at the blue line. Far circle. Dunn passes to the far circle. Again, from the near circle. Dunn at the blue line. Far circle to Dunn. Near circle. Back to the far circle. Shot. Wide. Big rebound. Had to be knocked down by Timmins into the far corner then. And cleared down the length of the ice by Buffalo. They try to get some changes. DeCord tries to play it, but they just take it behind the net. And it's a drop pass by Montour into the near circle. Sent around to the far circle. Cleared by, Byram. 22 seconds to go on the power play. In the far corner, Kraken couldn't do anything with it. 2-on-2 the other way. Shot by Buffalo. Big save by DeCord. Rebound taken. Penalty over, but Seattle has it in the O-zone. Cross-ice pass. Far circle. Shot. Big rebound. Goes through the crease into the near corner. Under 2 to go. Near circle. Around the boards to the far side. Sent back behind the net. Timmins couldn't. He does get a pass off, and the Sabres clear it. It is 16-12 shots on goal, Seattle, and they lead 2-1. I'm sorry, 16-12 Buffalo, and they lead 2-1. My bad. All right, behind the net, Buffalo has it. Into the near corner, Power. Dahlin there, behind the net. Battle for the puck in the far corner. 1:05 to go. Finally, Buffalo. Nope, they don't get it out. Dumped in again by Seattle. Into the near boards. In the near circle. Tuck can't get to it. Shot, glove save, and held on by Lyon at 49.8. Wait, was that Jones? Oh, yeah, he had a fracture, right? I mean, fracture in theory, I don't know the difference between broken, fracture, all that. Is it the wrong footwear for the field, wrong cleat size to go with the grass? Yeah, that's a good question. Could be. I think it's definitely a possibility. It's so odd, though. But, these guys don't practice a lot either. I think that's part of it. They're not doing full speed hitting at practice either, which in theory is supposed to prevent injuries, but I don't think it does. I don't think you get into the shape. I don't know. I don't have the answer. I'm grasping for straws too. All right, Buffalo had it. Now it's at the neutral zone. They have to dump it back in behind the net. Tuck tried to hit somebody, but it's pinned against the far boards. Under 20 seconds to go. Under 15 now. Near corner. Near circle. Buffalo tries to send it back to the blue line. They keep it in. Tuck has it. And it's sent behind the net. And that's the end of the first period. Second period. 2-1. Kraken still lead by 1. Third period coming up after the second intermission. So it was 1-0 Buffalo after 1 and 2-1 after 2. All right. Well, let's check the poll real quick. 20 votes, 70% for Buffalo, 30% for the Kraken. So that's 14-6 sounds like? Yeah. (16-14) shots on goal. All right. Still 4-1 in Montreal. Canadiens up on the Oilers. 1:01 to go. Vikings take the lead. 17-14. They were down 14-7. Oh, yeah. Let's look at the standings. This is trouble for the Packers. I figured it was a good possibility we'd lose that game, but man, the injuries are really bumming me out. Let's see. So the Rams clinched a playoff spot. And that's it for in the West. Somehow Seattle hasn't. One, two, three, 4, 5. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jeez Louise, Packers are all the way down to the 7 seed. Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking the same thing, but He's so good. He can't stay healthy. I agree. Hey, Derek, thanks. I don't know. Again, bad play call, though. They didn't need a kill shot then. They were up, I think they were up 9. They had the game. They didn't need to. Up 9, could have run the ball, worked a little clock. Your defense had been gashed. 2 lengthy, no issue scoring drives to end the second quarter. And, yeah, it probably would have been better if the Rams lost, but yeah, I guess the Lions still would have been alive at 9-5. So yeah, I hear you. It was hard to figure who to root for there. I don't know. If Parsons, with Parsons being done, it's like, what are they even going to do in the playoffs? Especially if Parsons and Watson are gone. Who knows about Zach Tom, Quay Walker. Who knows how Jacobs' knee is doing too? I don't know. They may be cooked. There's a lot of good teams in the NFC. I feel like, at least in the West. It's going to be tough matchups. Let's see. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eliminated in the East. No, I don't blame Love. That was a bad play call, but the one pick sure was bad. I really thought that PS2, whatever, Surtain, I thought he got away with a pass interference. He grabbed Watson and then to slow him down and then was able to step in front and make the pick. The other one, it was a little bit behind him, but Wicks had both hands on the ball. He's got to make that catch. Well, they didn't get what they needed out of what's his name from the Raiders this year. They finally woke up and I think play him in the slot. Bullard's more their slot corner, even though he's a safety. Valentine's been out playing, Nixon. I don't know. I'm not the biggest Nixon fan. He has his ups, but he has his downs. He needs to be more consistent. But I hear you. Yeah, well, that's the problem, though, right? The NHL doesn't specify injuries. It's upper body or lower body. That could mean anything. Upper body could be a lacerated spleen or a concussion or something on your arm. Lower body could be a hamstring, knee, ankle, or foot. It's so weird how the NHL gets away with that. Yeah, Hobbs, the former Raider. Yep. No, I know. Yeah, again, I think it is overworking, but I kind of feel like it's like a lack of practice. Like they're just not. The only time they're going full out is in the games, and they don't get anything to ramp up with the training camp either. But I don't know. The Packers need to beat the Bears Saturday night. Need to beat Baltimore, and they need to beat Minnesota some way, somehow. They need a lot of help. But if they could at least win the division, that prevents them. They're probably not going to get the number 1 seed now with the Rams and Seahawks being ahead of them. But at least they could be in the hunt for the 2 seed. That'd be a lot better than dropping down to the 7. Well, I don't know. How could they be? Yeah, they are the 7. Crap. Yep. I don't know. Don't really care if the Packers don't win if the Packers don't win the NFC. I don't really care Who wins it? I guess I'd want Carolina. I know that's not going to happen. But I don't really want any other team to go. And in the AFC, I just don't want the Patriots, the Steelers, and truthfully, the Broncos. I can't stand Sean Payton. But at any rate, we'll see. 3 games to go. I should really look at the other injuries. I don't know if they've said anything about Watson yet. Let's see. Do we have any update? Oh, Parsons and Surtain are friends. Okay. Great. So Parsons heard a pop. Great. Let's see. Yeah, I wonder if there is any speculation on Watson or Tom. Anything. Watson had a chest injury, not a shoulder. I didn't know that. Zach Tom said there didn't appear to be any structural damage in his injured right knee. Oh, thank God. There's some good news. Evan Williams said he'd have tests on his knee. I didn't even know Williams got injured. It didn't feel as badly as when he missed 4 games in college. Oh, brother. So who's the only one we didn't get an update on? Oh, Quay Walker. I'm so sick of hearing about the Broncos. They have one of the luckiest teams I've ever seen in my life. All right, so what happened to Quay? Okay, Watson got examined for a chest injury, and he will fly home with them. He was released. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened with Quay. I mean, I'll just find out tomorrow, I guess. I'm gonna take a break though. Ugh, what a miserable day. It was one thing to lose, but it's gonna be hard with a game coming up Saturday to turn around and. Oh no, Devontae got injured for the Rams. I guess he's optimistic. Yeah, I mean, what's Parsons' timetable? That's gonna put him into missing time in the regular season at least. Yeah, I doubt he's not gonna be ready week 1, even on a quick timetable. So that stinks. All right, but what about? I should just search. What about Quay Walker? I know it's a lesser. I'm glad that Zach Tom might be all right, but. What about Quay Walker's injury? All right, none of this is. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just figure it out tomorrow. I mean, we gave the big update. All right, we got a final. Canadians win 4-1 over the Oilers. Sorry, I'll catch up on the chat real quick. Correct, you don't hear about players being out until next season. Yeah, that's true. I mean, are they more protected by the skates? Because they're more like high tops? That's the only thing I can think of. Crackheads. Hey, Thax. Yeah, I've seen it was an ACL. Parsons said he heard a pop. Yeah. Yeah. We've been waiting for this and waiting for this. And then he got hurt this year. He's hardly ever played. Talk about being made of glass. He's another one that gets hurt all the time. Yeah, no, it sucks with injuries. I hate that word. My parents considered it a swear. I didn't mean to say it, but it's true. And I know every team has them, but losing Parsons is huge. But I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to mute it. I'll skip the music. I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you listening to me vent. All right, we are back. All right, still got a little time. Ooh, it is cold. It is cold. Oh, that's true. That is true. But, well, no, Watson wasn't a first round pick. I mean, I guess if you're saying Parsons via trade is, yeah. That's the other thing. We don't have a first round pick the next 2 years because of the trade. I mean, I still would have done it. But, man, if he comes back in 9 months, he'll miss, I don't know, a game or two maybe. And that's best case scenario. Man, I hope, well, again, offense is going to have to pull more of the weight now. Hopefully they get good news on Watson. They seem to have gotten good news with Zach Tom. Hopefully Jacob's knee holds up. That's the thing. It's a windy, chilly night. Greetings from Florida. It's got to be greetings to you. I'll tell you what it is in Chicago suburbs. It's 5. Feels like -1. We hit -2, I guess, like 4 a.m. today. The low tonight is 4, so we won't dip too much colder. Yeah, midnight it'll be 4, and then we're gonna have a balmy 24. It's gonna feel like a heat wave at 3 o'clock. But then we got Tuesday, Wednesday 37, and Thursday 44. Now talk about a heat wave, and we might have rain. But thanks, appreciate it. Oh, let's we need to reset for the third period. See if they made any changes to the shots. Nope, 16-14. Oh, let's take down the schedule. Get that out of there. Yeah, I don't know, just a little bummed. the Parsons injury really hurts. I bleed green and gold, and that's the only team I really care about. Sure, I'm rooting for the Kings, but it's not like I've been rooting for the Kings all my life. Just the last 10 years or so. 10 or 12 years, whatever. It's not more than 10. 11 or 12 years. Eddie Olczyk on the call for the Kraken. I forgot about that. 18 in New Jersey feels like 4. Oof. Florida, boo from the frigid Northeast. Enjoy. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I need to move to a warmer climate, I guess, but I don't think I could do Arizona. Too hot. I know they say it's a dry heat, but I don't think I can. All right, third period, 2-1 Buffalo. I don't even want to say it, but Kraken in there like really dark blue going left to right. Sabres in white going right to left with the blue yoke and the blue pants. Face off into the near circle, near boards, taken to the far side, blocked, and into the netting at 1949. We'll have a draw in the Buffalo end. Puck luck, they're talking about. Oh, I don't think I did the visualizers, did I? Well, let's do Stevenson's first, just so power play, Dunn and Eberle. Yeah, near circle, shot, and then into the netting. Yeah, or into the net, just beat him. Near post. All right, back underway. I'll try to do that at the media timeout. Sent by DeCord to the far corner. Battle for the puck. Behind the net, Buffalo. Oh, man, I think they sent one off the post or the side of the net. That was Doan. Blue line, dump in behind the net. Sent to the near boards. Buffalo keeps it in at the blue line. Dahlin shot. Big rebound. Taken behind the net by Thompson. He looks. Centers it in the slot. Dahlin. I don't know why he didn't shoot. It's like a power play. Kept in. Pass to Thompson. To the slot. Shot into the far corner, though. Must have been blocked. Ooh, big collision. Kraken send it behind the net. And sent out. Just over the red line by Gaudreau. And what's the whistle for? Did they go offside? Or do we have a penalty? What's the whistle for? All right, Buffalo did register a shot. 17-14. Oh, my gosh. Tuck hit the side of the post twice. Oh, in the crease. All right, Seattle must have been offside. Dump in by Buffalo. Sent behind by McLeod. Back to McLeod in the far corner. Far corner now for Benson. Up to the near boards. Kept in at the blue line. They pass it to the far circle. Return pass picked off. Seattle lost it. Buffalo still has it. Into the far circle. It's Benson. Behind the net. Montour has it now. He takes it out the far boards and sent out by the Kraken. And Buffalo has it in front of their own bench. Byram sends it. And they have it in front of their own net. Now Byram, it passes. Dumped in by Power. Kraken already send it out. Red line stolen by Power. Far boards to Norris. Into the far corner. Scooped up by Ostlund. Sent around to Power. Battle for the puck behind the net. Ostlund back to now centered. Shot. Big rebound. And taken by the Kraken and out. or up through the middle, and now out. There we go. Over the red line. Beniers into the near corner. Eberle couldn't help him, and Buffalo sends it out. Dumped in again near Eberle, behind the net. Lyon plays it up the near boards. Not out. Kept in. Now skated out by Buffalo. Pass, and Decord knocks it into the near corner. Puck is kept in, I think, by Power at the blue line. Deflected into the far corner after that shot, and now cleared down the length of the ice by Seattle for icing. 16:28. Shots are 18-14. Drone footage of the white sandy beaches by Jacksonville, Florida in the Jets game while it was snowing on us. Really? Yeah, that stinks. I hear you. Ooh, that looked like a high stick. Well, how was that not a penalty? It looked like Byram took a cross check to the jaw in the corner, and there was no call. Okay, well, play continues. Behind the net, Kraken near side shot was wide and went off the boards and out of the zone. At the red line, and now what? Penalty? Or off? What's the call here?
Subtle little pick here by Melanson. Right there. And then if Meyer stops a little bit, or maybe a tighter turn, he's able to.
What's the call here? Was it knocked down with a high? I don't know. I guess I should open the play-by-play. I don't know why. Okay. Draw in the Sabres end, so must have gloved it down or knocked it down with a high stick or something. Wasn't icing. Behind the net, Timmins takes it. They can't get it out. Now it's knocked out by McLeod over the red line into the O-zone. That is Benson who passes it to the corner. They send it around to the far corner. Kraken pass, knocked out. Stolen by Buffalo. Drop pass, and he missed it in the near circle. Golden opportunity. Not used there by Buffalo. All right. McLeod couldn't get it, and it's taken out by the Kraken. Up the near boards into the near corner. Timmins just lost it behind the net. Centering pass to the near circle. Shot. Blocker saved by Lyon. And rebound cleared to the red line. Glove down by Oleksiak and sent in. Oh, near disaster in front of the crease. As Myers was almost be able to take that puck away. Kraken keep it in. Long shot. Save or block into the far boards. And now it's a save by Lyon, and we get a whistle at 14:42. So now, oh wow, 19-17. They got a couple shots here for the Kraken. This last one from the far circle. Yeah, good save by Lyon. Yeah, Myers really missed out. He had a near steal. He probably could have knocked that in. All right. Play continues after the draw. The Kraken take it behind the net into the near corner. Shot was wide. Still in the near corner again. Up the near boards. Kept in at the blue line. Sent from the far side to the near side. Kraken into the far corner. That was Tolvanen. Blue line. Kept in. Evans. That pass gets away. Buffalo sends it out. Down the length of the ice. They beat out the icing. Puck is in the near corner. Still battling for it, though. Nobody's dug it out yet. Under 14 to go in the third. Back to the blue line. Blast from the far circle, saved and held on for Decord at 13:52. We get the under 14 media timeout. Now 19-18 shots on goal. Yeah, but Buffalo should get a shot there. It should be 20-18, I would imagine. Halftime, Minnesota 17, Dallas 17. I'm not worried about the loss. I'm worried about Micah Parsons tearing his ACL. That's what I'm sorry about. Buffalo Sabres are the road team. See, they have a buffalo for the city and swords for the Sabres. And Seattle Kraken. 2-1 Buffalo. 1-0 Buffalo after 1. 2-1 Buffalo after 2. And hello, Piggy Wiggly. Hope you're having a great... well, I guess your Monday is already well underway. Half over. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I showed the... We'll do them all, though. Ostland's goal, number 86 for Buffalo. It was a nice give and go with Norris, and he scored. Thompson, let's see, where is Thompson? 72 off the bench. Pass. Yeah, another given, or not a give and go, but that was an easy 2-on-0. That was such a wild play. Like, they missed it on camera. The camera didn't follow the puck. They didn't even have it till late. And then the lone Kraken goal near post, somehow it went off of the back of Lyon and in. How did they not get a shot? It still says 19-18. All right, we're back. Let's make sure we're live. Come on. We are. Far circle draw in the Buffalo end. Face off. Taken by Buffalo. Sent behind the Seattle net. And out. Tuck picks it up. Sent in. No, I'm sorry. That was Doan, not Tuck. I keep mixing them up. Doan is 91. Tuck is 89. All right, Kraken into the O-zone. They can't keep it in. Buffalo skates it out. Near board battle. Thompson had it briefly in the near circle to the far circle. Excuse me, trying to suppress a burp. Kraken into the far corner behind their own net. Buffalo takes it, though. They pass it out to Samuelson, who doesn't keep it in. Samuelson has to retreat for Buffalo. Under 13 to go in the third. Dumped in. Taken by Montour of the Seattle behind the net, up the far boards. He gets the pass back over the blue line. Dumps it in from the red line. To the far boards, almost out. Kept in at the blue line. Long shot saved into the corner behind the net. Buffalo can't get it out again. Kept in again by the Kraken. Still battling in the near boards. Now Buffalo sends it to neutral ice. Over Montour. Chases on into the near corner. Oh, they did get an icing. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's the right call, but I thought it may have been deflected. They say 19 all shots on goal. But Micah Parsons tore his ACL. That's what happened. All right, center ice draw. So they did not call icing, apparently. It was deflected. They just blew the whistle and were not right. All right. Kraken knock it in to the far corner steer side first by Lyon. Power has it. He passes to, I think, Dahlin, who sends it up. Skated in by Norris. Cross ice pass. Shot from the far circle. Big rebound off a nice save by DeCord. And it's back to the neutral ice. Buffalo takes it again into the far circle. Pass to the near circle. Skated over, dumped into the far circle. Norris couldn't get there. It's in the far corner. Behind the net. Seattle has it. Sends it out up the near boards. Buffalo has it in front of their own net. Both teams get in line changes. Ooh, somebody got dumped at the blue line. For Buffalo, Kraken go the other way, dump it into the far corner. And Dahlin tried to send it out. Kraken keep it in at the blue line. Tipped towards the net. Oh my gosh, I thought Kraken might get a goal there. Sent wide. Might be Samuelson. I couldn't quite see the number. That is going to be icing, though, on Buffalo at 10:45. Yeah, this bouncing puck came dangerously. Oh, my goodness. It was sent high. Didn't miss by a whole lot. Good opportunity for Winterton to get the equalizer, but he chipped it high over Lyon. Oh, great camera. It's got water all over it. All right. A face-off win by Buffalo. They send it out, but Dunn sends it behind the Seattle net, and it's taken away. Larson also, let's see. Larson keeps it in at the blue line. Pass, shot from a tough angle, wide into the near corner. And far circle. Blue line kept in. Long shot. Was that Eberle? No. That was Stevenson. My bad. Buffalo counters over the blue line, over the red line, over the blue line. Far circle. Wow, pass got through into the near boards. Another pass got through right through the crease into the near boards. They just can't get the tip on into the net. Kraken, now Eberle, far circle, backhander was wide into the near corner. And skated out by Buffalo, that's Krebs. And taken over again by the Seattle Kraken. Eberle dumps it in. Behind the net, up the far boards, kept in by Seattle. Montour, near circle. He skates, sends a tough angle shot, came loose, and Krebs has to freeze it at the side of the net, and I forgot to start the clock. And we got a whistle, 9:20 to go. In the third period, under 10 media timeout, still 2-1 Buffalo, 20-19 shots. I got to get a tear, ACL, and MCL. Oof. Yeah, it's going to be 9 months minimum. That seems to be the shortest turnaround possible. Yeah, cold on day. That stinks. I'm sorry to hear that. Lots of soreness. Hello, George Pierce Sr. Yeah, go Sabres. All right, I got to get water. I'll be right back. Thanks for the comment. Thanks for being here, Piggy Wiggly, as well. And thanks, George. Yep. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Appreciate it. Oh, should still be halftime. And nope. Cowboys already got a field goal, 20-7. Aubrey, 56-yarder. Or no. No, that was the kick, I think. Never mind. At any rate, Cowboys up by 3. Can take this down till Saturday. All right, we'll get this later. Come on, Taylor. She doesn't know. Oh my gosh, somebody got hit in the face for Buffalo. Who was that? Bryson got hit in the face on that shot. All right, Kraken keep it in. Blast from the blue line. Wide. Taken by Buffalo. 9:05 to go. All right, Kraken skate it out, send it over the line, right into the slot. Near circle shot. That looks like a kick save. Maybe it was wide of the net, though, by Lyon. Seattle still battling for the puck and sent out. Nope, Montour kept it in. My apologies. Shot from the slot, blocked, shattered Sabres stick. Man, everything has been like a power play possession for both these teams. Shot from the far circle, rebound near circle, sent to Eberle. He sends it back. Shot. Lyon nearly knocked the net off the pegs. And it's 8:12 to go. 22 shots on 22 to 20. Pardon me, shots on goal. Seattle, unless NHL.com keeps it at 21. We'll see. Beniers had that shot. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I think that hit Lyon in the mask. That's why the rebound was so huge. And then, yep, right in the chest, right on the Sabre logo on that last shot. 8:12 to go. It is 22-20 now. All right. In the near boards. Battle for the puck. Cleared. Oh, Kraken player tripped, but the Sabres couldn't pick it up. They would have had a break. Timmins behind the net takes a hit up the near boards. Kraken can't keep it in. But they dump it in. No, they don't. It's blocked, and Buffalo dumps it in. Wow. DeCord sent it around the far boards, skated out over the red line. Stolen again by Buffalo and dumped in. 7.5 to go. Into the near boards, kept in by Power at the blue line, but turned over. Kraken dump it in from the red line and head off for a line change. Lyon touches it up. Picked up behind, or I think Samuelson sent it up ahead. Tipped away. Near boards battle. That's Doan, but he sends it into the far corner. I think he's heading off for a line change, possibly. Kraken over the red line on the counter. Pass to the near circle. Pass gets through to the far boards. They had a great chance if they could have connected on that pass. And sent into the near. All right, drop pass down low. Pass gets through for the Kraken. Blast from the blue line. That is wide. Power sends it up the near board. Make that the far boards and out. Kraken have the puck. And sent in. Into the near corner. Gloved down by the Kraken. Still battling behind the Buffalo net into the near corner. Montour sends it around. Kraken keep it in. Pass to Montour. He sends a blue line shot. That goes wide into the far corner. Sabres can't get it out. Kept in by the Kraken. Montour couldn't get to it, and now the Sabres clear it. Scooped up by Lindgren. and sent up the near boards by Seattle. I guess no icing. Buffalo takes it behind their own net. And okay, finally, man, the interesting camera cut choices. Power dumps it in. I guess that was tipped. DeCord plays it off the near boards, kept into the slot. Far circle for Buffalo. Tough angle shot blocked into the near corner. Kept in by Byram. Puck up in the air to the far boards. Sent around, but now Seattle sends it out. We got 5 minutes to go. Still 2-1 Buffalo. Buffalo got credited with another shot. Carried over the line. Drop pass. Sent to the far corner. DeCord nearly got run over by a Sabre. They both avoided the collision. All right, Buffalo just gets it out to the red line. Buffalo trying to get some quick changes. Now they dump it in behind the Seattle net into the near circle. Sent around again, but Dunn is there behind the Seattle net. He passes it. Gaudreau gets it. Red line. Passed by Dunn to the far circle. Behind the net now. Buffalo in the near corner. Still trying to get it out from the near boards and sent out. Dunn to Montour. Montour skating. Both teams getting line changes. Dumped into the near corner. Sent around by Buffalo. And into the far corner. And now Buffalo counters. Far circle shot was blocked. And Seattle countering with right. Puck is taken behind the net. Buffalo on the counter again. But they dump it in. And it's picked up by Montour. Sent behind the Seattle net. Can't see who's picking it up for Seattle. Montour got it back behind the net to... Well, now they're waiting for the breakout play. Out in front of their own net. Only 3 minutes remaining. Have not had a whistle for some time. Sent in again by Buffalo. Pass up the near boards. Eberle dumps it in for Seattle. Buffalo plays it to the far corner. Puck is loose to Eberle in the far circle. He passes it. Nobody got it. And it's cleared out by Buffalo. Wondering how soon they pulled a cord. Montour backhander gets gloved down in the far circle. Buffalo skates it out. Takes it to the red line. Into the O-zone. Thompson on a drop pass. Near circle, taken behind the net to the far circle. Centering pass. Buffalo has it behind the Seattle. Shot by Power blocked. And off the far boards, kept in by Buffalo. So they're preventing Seattle from pulling their goalie and getting the extra attacker. Under 2 minutes remaining. This is nuts. The cord behind his net. Off the far boards. Taken by Evans, but not out. Now it's out, and Buffalo has it. They retreat, and now Power skates it into the near circle. Tough angle shot into the far corner. And Seattle sends it off the near boards into their own end. Skated out by Gaudreau. Now they take it back in front. They got to be pulling DeCord soon. There's only 1:20 left. Over the red line. Now he heads off into the near corner. So DeCord is off the ice for the extra attacker. Puck is pinned in the near corner. Worked out. Kraken keep it in. Eberle. Puck is in the near boards. Flipped to center ice by Buffalo. This might be icing, though. It is. With 53.7. Good Lord, there hasn't been a whistle for a while. Alex, thanks a lot. Hey, Taylor, take care. I'm sorry. George Pierce Sr. All I did was delete the one comment. No. 3 20-minute periods, Piggy. This is it. Under a minute to go in the third. Stolen by Buffalo at the blue line, but they can't get the shot. Now they get the shot off and get the empty net, and that should do it. 44.8 to go. 3-1 Buffalo. They stole the puck at the blue line, brought it into the off the near boards, got it to the far boards, into the far circle, and scored. They don't even have the goal scorer. 3-1 Buffalo. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Benson second on the empty net from Quinn. So 45 seconds to go. That should just about do it. Face off. Buffalo dumped in. And into the far circle. Pass to the near boards. Over the red line for the Kraken. Did they get the goalie pulled yet? Puck loose and frozen by Lyon at 28.6. 23 all. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think they pulled the goalie. I think Decord is back in net. Looks like it. Face off. Seattle has to retreat to their own end. We got about 20 seconds to go. Sent around to the far boards. Sent behind the Buffalo net. Only 7 seconds to go. Seattle gets it to the blue line, but that's going to do it. They get it one last shot, and that's a save. And the Sabres get the... Oh, we got fisticuffs after. Norris getting punched. Timmins was there. Who else is out there? Winterton grabbing somebody by the jersey. Wow, they didn't show it live. They got to it very late. Yeah, I don't think the Sabres were too happy because Winterton tried to tip it into the net after the horn had sounded, I guess. And Lyon came after him. Then Norris got put in a headlock by somebody on Seattle. Oh, brother. All right, that'll do it. Final score, Buffalo 3, Seattle 1. Shots were 24-23 in favor of Seattle. Here's the empty netter by Benson to finish it off. Number 6, he stole it at the blue line. Passed it. They got it off the near boards. He got the return pass and put it in the empty net. They added an assist for McLeod. Benson's second, empty net. Quinn and McLeod on the assist. Ostland's fourth. Thompson's 16th for Buffalo as well. Chandler Stevenson has 6 on the power play. The only goal for Seattle. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Win the game, win the fight. Bills win. No, yeah, Sabres. 62% of the 32 votes were correct. Yep. Sabres. Yeah, I say Bills all the time. Win the game, win the fight. I hear you, Joseph. That is correct. Let's see. So Buffalo 3. I can't type Buffalo. I put double L instead of double F. So Buffalo. That's terrible. And now I just put double T and double L for Seattle. Seattle. Oh, brother. My brain is cooked today. Tomorrow, back here, 11 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Pacific, we'll have Memphis Murray State women's basketball. And then the nightcap, LA Kings at Dallas Stars at 7:05 Central. Live stream starts. Plenty of hockey the rest of the week, and we'll try to work in some basketball as well. Next Saturday, probably just Packers Bears at night. And maybe, oh, that's right, I'll have local television for that since it's a Bears game anyways. I won't be behind from streaming. But maybe I can work in an early basketball game, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather do 2 hockey games than football. I don't know. I'm just doing the Packers. There's a lot of competition for football, although Thursday night seems to be the night to do. It seems to be, I don't know. Sunday night's the hardest. Monday night's not much better, and then Thursday usually seems to be a little better. The best games I did were the international games at the 8:30 a.m. Central Time. So, yeah, sorry, I don't know. Probably going to just do hockey. Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather have them ruin their draft position, as dumb as that sounds. It doesn't matter to me, though. I mean, I think the Cowboys, I guess, are still mathematically, in the playoff hunt. But I guess, yeah, having them lose, I don't know, would be better. I have no idea. Doesn't matter to me. I hate both those teams. But, yeah, I hear you. Let's see. Get rid of the playing roster. So we had, 3 stars. Tage Thompson, first star. He had a goal. Tuck, second star, 2 assists. Stevenson, third star. He had a goal. 24-23 shots on goal, Seattle. They had the faceoff wins 25-22. Seattle's 1 for 3 on the power play. Buffalo 0 for 2. 24-16 hits Seattle, 13-11 block shots Buffalo, 19-13 giveaways Buffalo, 5-5 on the takeaways. Game 2 in the 2-game season series, March 28th in Buffalo. All right, that's going to do it. Hope to see you back tomorrow for basketball or hockey. Again, we'll be back with NFL football on Saturday. Bears, Packers. I don't really care who wins. Seattle, LA, they got the same record. Yeah, great teams, but yeah, I don't know. Chance to do Flyers, Montreal, although, man, Calgary, San Jose, I may regret that decision when I do that game. So, all right, that's going to do it. Sinbin Stream signing out. Take care. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Have a terrific Monday. Hope to see you soon. And until then, be well. Sinbin Stream wishing you all the best. And bye-bye. Thank you all for watching, and hit like and subscribe. I think I already said that. But thank you all again. Bye-bye.